Yeah. Well, I had a countdown, but now I guess it's not anymore.
Yeah. Mm.
I am a cool graphic artist, but that's beside the point.
I know, and my son hopes to be one. He
Yeah.
starts
Well,
again
oh,
next week.
I meant to say, this is a good time because nobody's on yet. When it comes to October, those are the only 3 days that we could really make it up there.
Okay.
So we'll meet London, but
Yeah.
Martin will be just another time.
Yeah. He'll be at work.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Going
but
up and down I-5.
hopefully, and it's really your pick. Like, when do you want us to pick to do it?
Yeah. Let me look at my calendar real quick. October. October's my birthday month.
It is. When were you born?
October 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, here. Let's see here.
How about we do the 29th, since you're probably not going to do a Patreon chat with Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do Patreon or you want to do the 29th?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Let's
let mom
20.
know.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way from Olympia, all the way
Yeah.
up to
Birch
Birch
Bay.
Bay, and
Cool.
then
Let's
when
pray for great weather
uh,
because we're getting close to Halloween and sometimes it's icky.
yeah, well, I know that's definitely how Seattle will be. It will be icky.
Yeah.
But hi
And
DC, how
Bentley
are
will
you
be dyed
doing?
a different color by then.
Yeah, DC. By the way, I invited you to that email. If all you need to do is load Zoom onto your computer, and that link. If you have Zoom on your computer, you just click that link, and you'll chat like us. It will
Right.
be a video feed. Or if you don't want video, you can just turn off your camera and just have your audio.
Yeah.
Um, but we meet on Saturdays, like right now. This is when we meet on Saturdays, and then we also meet on Wednesdays at
Yeah.
11 Pacific time.
Oh, there's Caroline. Hi,
Hey
Caroline.
Caroline, how you doing?
Okay. DC has Zoom on his tablet and on the phone.
Okay, well yeah,
Awesome.
just
That'll work.
well you can either start right now, just join us, or
Yeah.
you can wait until Wednesday so you're not out in public right away. Uh,
Yeah.
it's your choice. But yeah, feel free. Just know on Wednesdays, it's this time on Wednesdays. So wherever you are, it's 11 Pacific time. Um,
And 2 o'clock Eastern.
yeah, yeah. So it'll be the same time wherever you are
Yeah.
as of right
That'll be
now.
great. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday, DC
Yeah, that
chat.
would be great. That will
That'll
be
be nice. You'll
so
get to
much
meet
fun.
Todd and
Yeah.
maybe Ryan. Ryan's
Oh,
comes and
Ryan.
goes
Well,
because he
he's
works.
busy. He's busy.
He's very busy.
So it's and then that's the reason why he didn't join us last time because he was busy
He was
working,
on
had an
job.
emergency or whatever.
Yeah. He's a
So
plumber, so you can imagine the emergencies he has.
yes, not
Yeah.
fun, not fun
He's an essential
emergencies.
worker for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi
Nice.
Caroline, how you doing? Sorry, we were talking to DC. We weren't paying attention to you, but
Yeah.
you're always in my thoughts.
Yep. We're glad you guys could make it this Saturday.
Yep,
Hopefully we'll see some more people show up.
yeah, it'll be fun.
I know my mom's been showing up, but her phone, something's wrong with her phone because she can see our chat, but she can't respond or anything.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's on
She's
her
like, I
phone?
sent a wave and nothing happened. Nobody said that
Oh,
they saw me. It's like, because we
no.
didn't see you. So
Yeah,
I don't know what's
no.
wrong with her phone that's giving her that
Well,
glitch.
I think Zoom is kind of different on like
Yeah.
iPads and iPhone or iPhones or
Well, she's
whatever.
only in YouTube. She's in YouTube Premium and she's
Oh,
in the chat. So yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, Caroline wants to join you on Patreon.
Oh yeah,
Almost
Caroline,
turned
we,
you on.
we would love to have you.
Yes, definitely.
I always in all my videos, especially my most recent ones, I always have a link in my description or at the end of my videos. Just go click on it, and then you'll see my channel, and
Hmm.
then sign up, and we would love, 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 love to have you.
Yeah. It's always a good time on Wednesdays.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
And we talk a mix of personal stuff as well as the anything about MS, and then a
yes,
host of other things. We talk about our pets, so
yep,
and our
yeah.
families, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Daniela.
Caroline, Danielle, how are you doing? Yeah, Caroline, I'm just surprised when I started my channel. I thought, I was just thinking, oh, okay, I'll make a YouTube channel and I'll just tell everyone what I've learned. But I never
Yeah.
knew it would grow into this community that I'm building. And
Right.
it's fantastic. I mean, I just Angela, for instance, just Angela
Yeah.
alone. I mean, I already well we she's a very different case because she lives where I used to. So
Right.
when I went up a few months ago to Seattle to visit my sister, I had time to go up and see Angela, and I will see
Yeah.
her again in at the end of October.
Right.
So it's but I never thought I would make personal connections like this before.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Tommy joined the chat. Yeah. And then Caroline says, I was supposed to go back to work in September, but since it's canceled, I will join your group soon.
Well, we would love to have you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
I
we'll see
remember
DC
when
back hopefully on Wednesday for the
I
Patreon.
remember. Yeah, I remember when it was just you and me, Angela. I remember
I know.
when we first started up, it was just you and me. And
I
I'm like,
know.
it's great to have Angela, but I didn't know if more people would join.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah,
slowly
slowly
trickling
we're
in.
getting more people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd's a
So
regular and
Ryan,
Ryan's his last name's Roy. Ryan Roy, he's a pretty regular guy now, off and on.
yeah, he's off and on, but he's self-employed, and so he's a very like the job dictates his
Yeah.
time. So he'll have to when we're chatting, he'll have to be like, okay, guys, I gotta go, and then
Yeah.
yeah, we're just a great group of friends,
Yeah.
and we all have MS, so we all know what each
Right.
other is going through. We know
Yeah.
all of our struggles,
Yeah.
um, and
I
I
know
think
Todd was so excited to tell us that due to everything he does with Steve as well as the MS Gym, he finally bought a tricycle or a trike,
yeah,
and he was
trike,
able to
yeah,
drive to the end of his very long driveway where he
yeah,
lives. Yeah,
yeah,
that was exciting to see
and go
to
around
hear.
with his dog Indy,
Yeah,
who I mean, he has a huge property, and
right,
he really couldn't venture out around it.
right.
But now that he's on his trike, he can go all over. So
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean, it's
recumbent trike.
yeah, recumbent trike, yeah.
Yeah, which was
But
exciting. We were so
yeah.
excited for him to learn that.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, it's and I make a point in all my videos to talk about like uh I'm, I'm trying to center myself in the frame here. Okay, I'm better. Yeah, it's just about living with this illness.
Yeah,
Um, you know, it's I'm becoming more and more aware as time goes on that I always thought, oh, I need to find an MS cure, and
hmm,
it's not really the case. It's more of
yeah,
how everyone you meet has some condition they struggle with,
yeah.
and it's like, are we able to cure all these things?
I
No.
know.
I mean, it's
A
like it's
lot of
like
it centers in inflammation, though.
it is, but I mean,
Hmm.
like for instance, my mom, she
Hmm.
has a terrible eczema,
Yeah.
skin, and but she found that going out in the sun,
Hmm.
not like anything else, not taking vitamin D or anything, but just the sun itself. She goes
Right.
out for like 10 minutes a day, and her eczema is like pretty much stopped and cleared up.
Right. Yeah.
So I think everyone in the world has a condition,
Yeah.
you know.
I know my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, she has psoriasis, and she moved to Greece, and that was able to allow her to get control of the psoriasis.
Yeah,
So it's pretty much cleared up for her after being in the sun a lot. And I think she was using Dead Sea salts and stuff
yeah,
while she was down in Greece. So yeah,
yeah. I
that
mean,
told
it's
her that.
and it's the same way with our MS.
Hmm.
It's now I feel well, I've felt this way for a while, but I mean,
Hmm.
I'm now embracing it. I mean, it's so
Yeah,
weird how like you feel something for a long time, but you really don't, you don't really master it until you finally realize, yeah, I control this and it's not really a problem anymore. And the great thing
yeah,
about me is I I had so much disability going in,
right,
that I can see this rapid improvement of my disability to the
right.
point where like I mean just I was just chatting with Todd and Angela on Wednesday about how like I'm at the point now like when I go out in public I don't want to use a cane,
Yeah,
but I'm stuck because I'm like it's not it's not the disease anymore that is limiting me. It's my own
right,
mental hang up,
right,
where it's like I have to convince myself mentally that oh okay I'm over this and I can do this.
right.
And I I think the big thing I'm on right now is therapy, physical therapy.
Hmm.
Just by doing that alone, and I have a whole bunch of stuff coming, so I don't want to give much away. But
Yeah, no
I am
spoilers.
doing I am doing physical therapy now. And it's not because I'm like desperate or anything else. It's because I feel so good. I want to see how far I can push this. And
Yeah.
already Steve, he's my PT guy.
Hmm.
He's already open my eyes up to some things that I don't want to divulge yet, but
Yeah.
I really latched onto, and I can
Hmm.
tell you that I'm seeing immense improvements.
Nice.
So yeah,
Well,
I'm really excited,
yeah.
really excited.
Yeah. Caroline said she's grieving the massage therapy career she chose, and she's realizing it's too much for this condition. I can imagine that's very intense, having
Yeah,
massages. Yeah. It's a good
yeah,
career. A lot of people need massage, but yeah, that would
yeah,
be very hard to do, like an hour-long massage on someone, or even
yeah.
longer times. So,
Massage is not even the worst. I mean, think about if you were like a high rise uh, construction worker. It's like that
right.
would be a career ending thing. It's
Yeah.
like I would not want to get up on a 60 story high building, like
Right.
working high rise stuff. So yeah, there's
Mhm.
a lot of work that is out of our reach
Yeah.
when we suffer from MS. But
Yeah.
who
Like
knows?
nursing, some people struggle with nursing because it's a lot of being on your feet and running around,
Yeah,
going from room to room and patient to patient, especially if you're in a hospital. So,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm being hopeful here. I'm not saying that. Yeah, right now, yeah, you probably can't do the massage
Hmm.
or the therapy right now, but give it some time. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm opening my own eyes right now, and
Yeah.
I'm telling everyone that if you stick with this, the sky's the limit.
Hmm.
I mean, my
Have a positive mental attitude to go with it.
ironically, the I'm working on a video right now. I mean, I just closed down my editing software like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, or 10 minutes before this live chat started.
Hmm.
And I actually said at one point in the video, I was like, there have been countless times I thought, okay, my recovery has reached this point. It's not going to get any better. This is as far as I'll go.
Yeah.
But that was years ago, and I've recovered more. And
Hmm.
then I said the same thing again. Oh, I'll never recover more, and I recovered more. And now I'm at this stage where I'm like, oh, I'm smart enough now to say I don't know how far I'll go,
Hmm.
but I think I will be able to go all the way.
Right. Yeah, and instead of being in the mindset that we're suffering from MS, we'll just tell ourselves that we're recovering from MS.
Yes, it
We're all
is.
in the process of recovering and trying to
Yes.
get our lives back.
Yes, I mean, all of us know what suffering feels like.
Hmm.
I mean, we've all suffered with MS. I remember I was diagnosed in 2004, and it was
Hmm.
a slow and steady decline down to that low point, and I
Yeah.
was by 2007, 2008, I was at my lowest, and I
Yeah.
really felt like it was at my lowest. I mean, I had fatigue like crazy. I had foot drop.
Hmm.
I had all these symptoms,
Yeah.
and I thought I always scared myself because I was like, is this going to be my future? Is this
Right.
it for me? Is this as far as I can go? I mean, I lost all
Right.
my friends. I had nothing. I felt alone.
Right.
And but then I just had the courage to start. And I
Yep.
knew it was going to be a long uphill battle, and it
Hmm.
was. It's a long uphill battle. But
Right.
when you start feeling it kick in, I know for you, you'll be like, okay, yeah, it's kicking in. Okay, Steve tells me it's kicking in. I can only look forward. I think that when I
Yeah.
did it, I didn't have any
Yeah.
promises. I just was like, I hope this continues, but I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
Athanasia's here. Hi, Athanasia.
yeah, hi Athanasia.
Welcome.
So yeah, all of you, I'm just so excited right now for all of you because
Yeah.
if you're sticking to what I tell you in all my videos, the
Hmm.
sky's the limit.
Hmm.
Now more than ever. I know that. I know that for a fact. And the hardest thing is that we live in a world where people are so pessimistic. I mean,
Right.
I'm surprised sometimes. I mean, I live in this little bubble of my essentials. About I follow all my essentials. I do them all, and then I'm just
Hmm.
surprised every so often. I'll search on YouTube for multiple sclerosis for
Hmm.
just interested in what's out there, and then I
Yeah.
just see these different videos. These people just sitting there complaining about their suffering,
Right.
and I'm like, yeah, I remember what they're going through,
Yeah.
and I remember that.
Yeah.
But the only difference between what I did and what they're doing is instead of complaining about the problems, I actually did something about it.
Right.
I guess that's just how I was. That's how I was made.
Right. Famous Master just joined.
Oh no, famous master, you're all.
Yeah.
Oh no, now everyone's on. Oh, this is
Yep. It's like the
so
band's all together now.
the band is all together.
Yep. No, yeah, I'm in a few Facebook groups and it's like so many posts are how scared people are and how much they want to complain and list every single ailment that they're suffering with their MS. And it's like you got to get out of that mindset of focusing on the bad stuff and start reaching for the good stuff. I mean, a lot of them haven't found Steve, and I try to go on there and tell them about Steve, but of course, the moderators they think you're selling something, so they
Yeah,
kick it off and they
yeah,
erase what I post. So it's like I try, but a lot of them don't even know about your channel, and they don't
yeah.
have a
No,
chance when
I,
moderators kick all the information off.
I went through something. I think I forgot which channel or what website it was, but I was like,
Hmm.
oh, yeah, this is a lot of MS fuel. Maybe I can go and just. I'm not selling anything. I'm just doing what I do here. I'm just
Yeah,
giving them advice, and then all of a sudden. They kick me off and block me and say, oh, the reason is because we don't allow advertising. I'm
right,
like, I'm not selling anything.
right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
Well, I guess they don't want your channel to compete with their channel.
no, what they want is they just want a group of people who want to complain about their symptoms.
Yeah. So
And
Ahmad just joined. He said, "Hello, I have MS from 2006. People are saying that you cannot marry. Is that true?"
no,
I wouldn't think that's true. Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Uh, now,
I mean, I'm married, but I was married before I got MS.
and,
So,
and well, and plus, I guess you can marry. It's you have to find the right person uh
yeah.
because they have to accept that you have MS, and I don't think a lot of people want that, especially when it comes to marriage, because people don't they're like, I don't know what the future holds. I don't want to
Right.
be held back, because
Yeah.
what happens if you go in a wheelchair? Where am I left?
Right.
I'm like, what, sitting here taking care of you forever.
Right.
So it's definitely. I mean, I kind of had the same struggle. I for the longest time, years and years, I thought, how, how am I, who am I ever gonna meet to marry? Like, whatever.
Right.
And I mean, I think I became happiest when I finally just told myself, okay, Steve, you're just not gonna marry. You're just not the marrying type.
Yeah.
And since then, I mean, it's sad when if you're in that mind frame that you have to get married, but I can tell you, coming from someone who's completely single and not looking for anyone to marry or anyone to date, uh,
Yeah.
there's a completely different life out there for you. I
Yeah.
mean, I never thought, like, what else could there be if
Right.
if I don't have my other half? And
Yeah.
I can tell you there is a whole bunch. Uh, so don't if but you have to come to that on your own. You have to come to the decision on your own. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm definitely a weird personality type where I can separate myself from the main uh, culture where
Hmm.
everyone thinks that they have to get married to be happy, but
Right.
I'm completely happy, and I have no interest in dating anyone. So
Right. And you have a purpose. I mean, your purpose is to help people get out of this MS nightmare.
yeah, yeah,
So that's your main focus in life right now. And then
yeah,
Ahmed also asked, he said, is it transferred to kids or a partner? It's definitely not transferred to a partner unless they genetically have a predisposition on their
yeah,
own. You
yeah,
being with them would have absolutely nothing to do with your partner. But now
yeah.
it can genetically transfer to kids, but not always.
Not always. I mean, for
No.
instance, me, I in my family, no one has MS. No
Same for
one, not a
me.
single
I'm the
person.
only one.
I'm the only one. But
Yeah.
the caveat is, mm, I would say 90% of my entire family has one form of autoimmunity or another.
Yeah.
You know,
Same
it's
here.
like,
My mom has rheumatoid arthritis and my brother has irritable bowel syndrome,
yeah,
IBS. So,
yeah. So I mean,
but neither of them have MS.
my mom has her eczema and her other things, and my dad has asthma. It's Asthma is not an autoimmune disease, but it it's not closely related, but it is kind of in the same ballpark. And my sister
Right.
has her Hashimoto's disease, so
Right.
and then
And that has to do with the thyroid.
yeah, her thyroid, and
Right.
we suspect. I mean, this was my grandmother. Um, she was always complaining like about stomach pains, and her eating was always like whatever, and she would spend hours in the bathroom, and we
Mhm.
always suspected she might have irritable bowels.
Right. Yeah.
But of course that was before the age of um, actually getting a diagnosis.
Right.
So but then everyone else in in one way or another, they all have something. Even my cousins, which are like beginning at like 10 years younger than me,
Right.
when they were growing up, they were normal. But now
Mhm.
even they are starting to struggle in with, okay, I have this condition or I have that, So
Yeah.
it's very the autoimmunity is a very family specific type of thing. But when it comes to MS specifically,
Hmm.
I think I think I think there is kind of a loose relationship, but I think it's more. You have to have the genetics to begin with, and then you have to your environment somehow sets that off,
Yeah.
and that's what triggers it.
Right. Yeah. Ahmad says, by the way, I talk slowly like Steve. For me, it was an MS symptom.
Yes.
That's
Well,
interesting.
I when I speak now, this is not how I was when I first got MS, as just like my walking, it slowly went off the cliff, and
Hmm.
I would always stutter, not stutter, what is it? I would slur my speech, and
Right.
I think that had a lot to do with heat sensitivity, because I would notice that I would slur a lot more when I was hot.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, that is a definite speech problems, and some people have problems talking. Um,
Hmm.
is it Selma Blair that has speech problems?
I don't know. I haven't looked that much into her.
Yeah, well, some celebrity has
Mhm.
some form of speech difficulty.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it could be. I've only heard that she went and got the stem cell therapy and then it didn't work. It
Yeah,
worked for a
it worked.
while and
It,
then it
it worked
stopped
for a
working.
little while. It worked
Yeah.
for a little while, but then
And then she
apparently
had a big relapse.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's how kind of how things go. I think if you're relying solely on medication,
Yeah.
that's what you can expect. But I think
Right.
I think if you do what I'm telling you, and the only reason why I'm telling you to do this is because it's working for me, and
Hmm.
I haven't had anyone
Yeah.
say that they're getting worse when they're
Yeah.
following me, what I'm doing.
Right.
Um,
Ahmed's
only
asking, can
better.
I join your video chat? I assume that's for Patreon on Wednesdays.
Yeah, yeah. You can
Yeah,
uh
absolutely.
here. Let me see here. I'm gonna put up.
Yeah, to chat with us live on Wednesday, you have to become a member of Steve's Patreon channel.
Yeah, here. I will. I'm putting up a link in the chat here. Let me see here. Chat. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put a link in the chat here. That's to my Patreon sign up page. You go there, you
Yeah.
sign up, and then Patreon will let me know that you signed up. They'll give me your email address, and your first name and last name, and then I
Right.
will. And then if you sign up every Wednesday morning, I go and I have I have my Patreons. I set up my email, and I just select all
Hmm.
my Patreons and just send them an email, and I copy a link, a Zoom link. So you have to have Zoom, like what Angela and I are using right now, and it will give you a link, and you just click that link, and it'll open up Zoom, and then we
Yeah,
can video chat. And that's what
exactly.
Angela and
It'll
I
be just
do,
like
and
what Steve and I are doing right now, only instead of just me and him, it'll be me, Steve, you, possibly, and then Todd, and maybe Ryan.
Ryan and
So,
DC.
yeah, and
Because
Cat will be
DC
joining us for
just
the
signed
first time
up.
on Wednesday.
Yeah, so this is a growing community,
It
and
is, yeah.
I would love we all of us would really love to get to know you and really help you because we all. I mean, just as Angela said, earlier, she's like, we really get to know each other. I mean,
Hmm.
I know Angela, all I know about her son, her husband,
Yeah,
what they do, where they
yeah,
work, and where her son goes to school,
yeah.
and we learn everything about each other. And then
Yeah,
on
by
top of that,
coincidence, my son's starting to be a graphic artist like Steve already is. So when my son did his final project in college at Western University, I sent the final thing to Steve so he could look at it. So,
yeah, and so yeah, it's just a nice little community I have built, and then on top of it, if any of us have a problem with our MS, I mean,
exactly.
well, actually, Ryan did just email me just a few days ago and said, "Can I chat with you really quick?" And so
Right.
I got on with him, and he described what he was going through, and I talked him through it, and
Hmm.
it relieved his mind. And I said, right now, this is what you got to do, and then I'll see how he is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really help each other out. It's a great
Yeah.
place, and so it's our little MS group, a
Yeah.
little chat group, but we don't just sit and chat about our MS and how bad it is and how life sucks. It's
Yeah.
about overcoming this stupid thing. And
Yeah.
in actuality, we do have a little bit. We still have MS. MS is our backbone, but
Yeah.
more than not, we're not talking about MS at all. We're talking about each other's
We're
lives.
mostly just talking about how we've improved, how we're feeling better each week. So it's been
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
And we celebrated the little victories, like what we were talking earlier, how Todd is on our Patreon, and he was telling us he now has a recumbent tricycle that he's able to ride around on his property. And he
yeah,
wasn't able to do that for a long time because he has the progressive MS, PPMS.
yeah.
So he's improving greatly.
And he was all smiles. I don't think I've
He was
seen.
all smiles. Yeah,
I
he was
don't
so
think I've
glad that he has
seen
his trike.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've seen Todd that animated as he was
yeah.
on Wednesday.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's got to feel good to be able to get out. I mean, he's on big acreage and he's able to get out there and move around under his own power. I mean, that's got to feel great.
yeah,
So when he
yeah,
couldn't do that for so many years prior, so
yeah.
it's
So
got to be
yeah,
really good.
I would love to have all of you if you want to
Yeah,
sign up. Just go to
yeah,
the chat and sign up if you want. It's fine. And
yeah,
I will also be here on Saturdays.
yes.
But
He'll be here Saturdays.
we would also love to see you and meet you
Yeah,
and get to know you.
yeah, for sure.
So how's Bentley doing, Angela?
Can you see him?
Yes, he's over there.
Yeah, he's just patiently waiting for this to be over so he can go outside. He wants to go on a walk. So
Oh,
that's all he's sitting there doing, is
yeah.
waiting for
Well,
this to be over.
luckily, his mom is doing her best to being able to take him on a walk. I
Yeah, of course,
remember not
today we're
long
under a
ago
high heat
where,
warning.
yeah,
Yeah, we're under high heat warning. Let me see. I think it's like 75 right now, and it's supposed to get up in the 80s. So
yeah.
for here, that's very hot. So I won't be
The,
able to take him out when it's right at noon because he overheats. I mean, you'd think he had MS the way he
yeah,
overheats sunshine, but He doesn't. He's got a lot of fur and it's very curly and thick, and he just overheats really bad in the
DC,
winter.
wait one second. DC said that their neurologist won't give them a prescription for clemastine.
Yeah.
Don't you remember, Angela? Yeah, we
Oh yeah.
a lot of doctors don't do that.
Right. They're afraid to do it.
Yeah,
But maybe
and
check with your primary care person.
I would do that. Don't ask your neurologist. Go to your GP because this is the great thing about having two doctors is
Yeah.
you have your GP and you have your so go to your GP and see
Yeah.
say hey my don't bring up that my neurologist won't give me a prescription for clemastine,
Yeah.
but just to say I've read all about clemastine and there's problems and you can even bring up the, the drug that's in development right now. It's called Pipe 307,
Hmm.
and it's pretty much clemastine on steroids. They've
Mm.
isolated the exact
Element.
element in clemastine that does this great thing for the
Remyelination.
brain remyelination thing, and
Yeah.
they've expanded it and so now it's in trials.
Hmm.
And but it's still like 5 years away until it
Yeah.
actually becomes a drug we can take.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a video on your channel, Steve, that talks about clemastine?
last year, no, I don't, I might.
Yeah.
You gotta go
Caroline asked,
through.
"What is clemastine good for?" It's basically they're repurposing a antihistamine type drug that was for
Yeah,
allergy because they realized it was helping people with MS to remyelinate. So
yeah,
Steve
they're
is on it. I know Todd is on it. I am only on a quarter of a pill because my stingy neurologist thinks it's bad and she won't give in to give me.
you're in the same boat as DC is.
Yeah. So
You know,
she'll take a quarter of a pill. I have to cut those little pills into four pieces and take one little quarter of a pill every day.
yeah,
I
and
get 8 pills a month through Amazon Pharmacy. So luckily they're not very expensive, but it's annoying to sit there,
cut them
I,
up. Yeah,
we lose 100% of our, we don't have 100% of our, you know,
dexterity.
dexterity, exactly. And to sit there and cut those little pills into quarters is annoying. I get mad every time I have to do it.
Well, they also have little pill cutters that
Yeah, I
you
do
can.
have a pill cutter. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
to arrange it into the groove and then cut
yeah,
it. And then I have to take the half and arrange it in the groove and cut it. And it's, oh, I
yeah,
hate doing this.
yeah. That's it's a real pain in the butt.
Next time
But
I see her, I'm gonna say, can I at least go to half a pill? So I only have to cut
yeah,
the pill once instead of twice.
yeah.
So yeah,
And it's so funny how these neurologists react to clemastine. It's an antihistamine drug, and I'm sure 20, 30 years ago it was
yeah,
probably over the counter. I
yeah,
mean, it was like an allergy pill. It's like,
right.
oh, I have some allergies. Oh, get some clemastine, you just take it. And now they're like, oh, it's for some reason I don't know why,
Because
but
they
they
think
think
it
it's
contributes to Alzheimer's or
yeah,
dementia.
but I personally think that that's flawed science.
Yeah.
And I think my neurologist agrees with me because
Hmm.
when I asked my neurologist, she's like, "Oh yeah, sure."
Yeah.
She didn't even give two like thoughts. She was like, "Oh yeah, okay." It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean,
Not everybody has a nice neurologist like you who's willing to, push the boundaries and help people recover.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
uh,
And my mom joined the chat. Hi, mom. She's waving at us on the chat. She's got two little wavy hands there.
finally.
Yep.
So Angela tells me that you've always been in the chat. You just
Yeah.
you couldn't talk to us or even wave, but now
Yeah.
apparently you can wave. So
Yeah. She can
you're
wave and we
just
can see it.
you're just the silent mother in the
Yes.
background.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, my mom does not have MS. She just loves me very much and she likes to be here because she lives in Tennessee and I live in Washington, so she gets to see me live on a Saturday for an hour. So she'll join every time to say hi and watch us. So
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Well, DC
Anything
saying that
else on your mind?
DC says my friends are pharmacists, and they told me that antihistamines would be about the same thing that could do that you could do for an well, I I
Yeah.
don't I don't understand what you're saying,
I think he's
DC.
trying to say that maybe all the other antihistamines would work like clemastine.
No,
I
no,
don't think they do though.
and they don't. They're the whole. There is an actual antihistamine culture, I guess you would say, where like
Yeah.
now they like I think they said that the clemastine is like a generation one
Yeah.
drug for antihistamines, but
Right.
there were so many problems with it. Well, not problems, but it would make a lot of people drowsy, so
Right.
they wouldn't be able to function because they
Mm-hmm.
would always be tired. They wouldn't, and it wouldn't be as effective. Now
Right.
we're on like generation six or something,
Mm-hmm.
and these drugs. I mean, it's like the drugs. If you go down to your local, you know, pharmacy, you'll see all the current ones, and they're all non-drowsy, all really highly effective. Targeting different allergies. Like, okay, I have a tree allergy, or I have a flower allergy, or I have a brother allergy, not brother, but you know,
Yeah.
so they're more advanced, but all of them don't have the one element that's in clemastine that helps remyelinate.
Right.
So
Yeah.
as of now, we just have clemastine, and then we have this new experimental drug, Type
Mm-hmm.
307, and but who knows when that is gonna come to actually being available to us.
Yeah.
But I
Right. We
personally,
hear the future.
I get what I don't even know if clemastine it does anything for me, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not tired. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Um, I think my essentials are way more important.
Yeah.
Uh,
True.
so just rely on them. Fall back to them.
Mhm.
And it's not they're not as easy as clemastine, not as easy as popping a pill.
Right.
But if you make it part of your lifestyle, your
Yeah.
life will change.
Yeah. Ahmed saying he takes Ocrevus 600 milligrams 2 times a year every 6 months, and I feel it is okay. I do not affect it do not affect you as tired or want to sleep. I take it at hospital at night and go directly to work.
Yep.
And Steve's on Ocrevus.
I'm an optimist too. Yeah, I don't have any symptoms. Like I always joke that when I have my Ocrevus infusion, it's like I swear the nurses are putting saline in a bag and just pumping it into me because I
Yeah.
don't feel any adverse reactions. But the,
Yeah.
the, the funny thing is I say that oh, I don't have any symptoms. I don't have any symptoms. But the first time I went to have my Ocrevus for the first time,
Mm.
they wanted to give me Benadryl, and not like the Benadryl you get at your pharmacy. It's
Right.
a form of Benadryl that is only available in hospitals. It's
Right.
so powerful, and I was like,
Probably
oh no,
goes straight into your IV, right?
yeah, well, I was like, no, yeah, it's an infusion. They pump it right into your IV, and you don't whatever. But
Right.
I was like, no, I don't need it. Well, they're like, all right, I guess if we'll do it without. So I was like, okay. So they start pumping, and 20, 30 minutes into the infusion, I started itching all
Mm-hmm.
over, all
Yeah.
over my body, my face, everything, head, everything. And I was like, I'm itching. And like,
I'm
I
telling you, it's
start,
that rodent DNA.
what it is, and I even started, even on my neck, I started developing like, like hives.
Hives, yeah, you
Yeah,
got hives from
hives.
it.
And it was starting to turn red, and I was like, oh. And they're like, and so they came over, because I called them, because usually they're just whatever, doing their own thing over there. I called them
Yeah,
over, and they walked up, she walked up, and she looked at me, she's like, okay, we gotta stop the Ocrevus right now. So
right.
they stopped it, and
Yeah,
then I, I I continued having that for like half an hour longer, and then
yeah,
it finally went away. And they're like,
yeah.
okay, they pumped me full of the Benadryl that they should have.
The
Well,
hospital grade
they
Benadryl,
they
yeah.
wanted to give me to begin with, but I was like, no, I don't need it because I'm Superman.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but so they put me full of the Benadryl, and then they restarted the Ocrevus, and then I was fine, and that's how it's been ever since. Every
Right.
time I go, they give me the high powered Benadryl. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel it, but
Yeah,
I know what it's doing, because,
right.
and that's what happens is Ocrevus,
Countering that
it
allergic reaction.
yeah, it attacks your B cells, or not
Okay.
attacks them, but what it does is it eliminates the certain uh, population of B cells called that have the
Mm-hmm.
CD20 uh,
Mm-hmm.
receptors on them, and
Right.
that's the power of Ocrevus. That's what they figured out, that receptor is what causes MS in
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah.
now
Well,
that
tell him.
I have Ocrevus,
Yeah.
I'm fine, as long as I'm not stupid and refuse to take the Benadryl before my
Exactly.
infusion.
Yeah.
But
And
but but
Caroline said she asked her neuro about the Pipe 307 and he was very annoyed.
why?
I don't know.
But that's
Either he doesn't know much about it and he didn't like being called out on something he didn't know about.
yeah, yeah, and
That would
that's
be my
probably it.
theory.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
probably
it. Because I know doctors, they're kind of know-it-alls, but then when they don't know about something, they
they get
get very
annoyed.
kind of, well, no, it's not good. Why?
Yeah.
Just because I don't know about it. It's like
Right. Yeah.
so, but yeah, it's yeah. So definitely keep on them, and hopefully DC. I think it was DC who said that ask your neurologist, and they said no.
Hmm.
But ask your
Yeah.
GP for clomastine. I mean,
Yeah.
clomastine, I can tell you I'm on it now. It's nothing special. And
Yeah.
I'm sure Pipe 307 will probably turn out to be the same thing. I mean, it's
Hmm.
not essential, but it helps
Yeah.
somewhat.
Yeah. Well, DC said if he misses taking the iodine drops and taking antihistamine tablet, he's stiff as a board.
Yeah,
That's an
uh,
interesting effect.
that is, I'm not surprised to see. It's weird how we're all different, and
Hmm.
different things can affect us in different ways. And
Yeah.
like, I know that when I started weightlifting, I, well, first of all, I couldn't even, I was stiff as a board to begin with, and I
Yeah.
could barely lift anything. I was so weak, and I didn't have any strength. And I mean, it caused so much fatigue, but it's one of those things where I just fought it. It's like, no, I'm not going to stop, because I read all these PubMed articles about weightlifting and how it helps oligodendrocyte precursor cells.
Hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what oligodendrocyte precursor cell is, but I'll try
Good to know you've
anything.
got them. Yeah.
Yeah, we all have them.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's when it comes to different. iodine or anything else,
Yeah.
you surprise yourself thinking like, oh, I didn't know that without this happens.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I have a question. How many of you in the chat throughout your life kind of tried to avoid salt? I know I didn't avoid it, but I never added it to my food. If I was served food, I never asked for extra salt. Was that common with anybody here? Because I think
Obviously,
you said
that's
that that was common with you, Steve.
what?
Wasn't
No,
that common with you?
no,
Never put salt?
I'm exactly like you. I never thought of salt.
Yeah.
Like I never did a big deal, but the more I learned about nutrition and about
Hmm.
everything, that like all the foods I was eating on a daily basis are
Yeah.
all high in salt.
Hmm.
That's the problem with our whole
Yeah.
food culture, is that
Yeah.
all of our food is so salty,
Hmm.
sugar, high fat. Those three things: salt, sugar, and fat. Those
Yeah.
things, all of them are very high on the Americans' list of what they eat, and all your
Yeah.
processed foods. That's what they are,
Yeah.
and that's the worst stuff for us.
Yeah.
And I don't want to elaborate more because then I'll set Angela off, and she can talk you under the table about 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 how bad food it can get.
Yeah. Processed food. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, but here it is. Caroline said she increased her salt intake because she was no salt all her life. Yeah.
yeah, Caroline, I would highly recommend you lay off the salt.
Yeah.
It
Well,
really
no.
isn't.
No, just don't eat processed foods with salt. But if you're fixing like chicken breast,
Oh,
put a little salt on it.
a little salt.
Yeah.
Not, but yeah. When it comes to processed food, they are highly salted.
Right.
And
Don't want to get into
that's
processed foods because yeah, it's off the chart how salty that stuff is.
and I learned that a lot of stuff that they take the especially with like fat free stuff, they take
Hmm.
all this stuff out and replace it with stuff like sugar and salt,
Right.
and it doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense. But they I have completely resigned myself to say, and I'm actually 100% better now because
Yeah.
I don't I year like a decade ago probably I was like, you know what,
Hmm.
I'm tired of trying to uh, analyze all this food that I might eat and whatever. I'm just gonna
Hmm.
go all natural as much as I can, and
Right.
I stuck to that. And now,
Yeah.
since I don't ever have it, I don't crave it. I
Yeah.
mean, how many times does anyone offer you food that is can sound enticing, like, oh, do you want this piece of chocolate or a
Hmm.
piece of chocolate cake? Honestly, you can sit right in front of me and eat
Hmm.
a piece of cake, and I'd be like, all right, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been years
Yeah.
since I had a piece of chocolate cake. I still
Yeah.
remember what it tasted like,
Yeah.
but I don't crave it at all. And
Right.
that's what is the most important thing. It's just like
Yeah.
once you can get over that craving, then then food has no power over you.
Exactly. Yeah, I know my
Except
mom went vegan for her rheumatoid arthritis, and she would say the same exact things. Like, you
yeah.
could have cake right in front of me, and I won't eat it because when I see it, I think pain. It will
Yeah.
make my joints hurt immediately.
Well,
So,
that's how I see all this food. I mean, whenever I go out to eat, I'm saying when I go out to eat, I mean when I go out to visit people that are eating, because I never
yeah,
eat, but I sit there quietly and sip on water while
yeah,
they eat,
yeah,
and they're going through the menu and they're like,
menu.
oh, this sounds so good and this sounds so great, and I'm
Yeah,
sitting there going, okay, whatever, and then
yeah,
they and for the longest time. for the long, and now nobody I that's close to me really knows that I really don't
Mhm.
care about food, and so they
Right.
can sit there and you say, "Don't you miss this? Don't you miss that? Don't you miss this?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, I don't."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Isn't it funny how it's in the nature of people to tempt others because they kind of feel guilty they're enjoying it and you're not, you're sitting there not enjoying anything. Like,
exactly.
oh, come on,
Well,
don't you want to buy it? Come on, you
I
know
I,
you
th-
want this.
I
It's
think
like,
what it
no, I
is.
don't.
I think what it is, I think they feel guilty for eating.
Yeah,
But it's like I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. You
no,
eat all you want. I'll sit here for all day. I don't care. Just don't skin off my
exactly.
back. You can eat whatever you want. Totally fine.
Exactly.
I'm not judging you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat that or you should eat this. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm happy just being with you and
Hmm.
and just enjoying your company. That's all I'm there
Exactly.
for. And
Yeah.
so, like, they've given up now, but they used to try to always tempt me, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, no, no, because
Okay.
once you stop eating the food,
Yeah.
it loses
It
it's
loses its grip on you.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, now Tommy said his food tastes better with Himalayan pink salt and fresh cracked pepper. Those are my two favorite. I love I've got a pepper grinder and I do fresh cracked pepper all the time, every day, and especially the Himalayan salt. All my salt shakers in the house are filled with Himalayan pink salt. So I buy the big giant tub of it at Costco, and it takes us years to go through it, but that's the only salt we use. So, yeah, my
What
mom said
so
stay hydrated always, and Famous Master said lots of water here.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
The other day, actually, it must be hot here because the other day.
Hmm.
I have a very set limit how much I drink. I have a little app on my phone because I'm
Hmm.
anal like that. I have an app that I can log how much water I drink, and I am that crazy. I am that
Yeah,
crazy. I log how much water I'm drinking,
yeah,
and I always drink about 136 ounces of water every day. That's
yeah,
my saved whatever. But
yeah.
the other day, I um, I actually I drank a lot more. I drank close to 160, so that's
Hmm.
30 ounces more than normal. It's
Yeah,
partly because it was hot that day, and I
right,
sweated a lot more than usual
right.
because it was a workout day, and I sweat like a bucket that morning, and
Yeah,
I drink all this extra water, and I'm always telling you about why I always drink 136 because I found that that's my number. That if
yeah,
I drink that in the morning, then come that night, I don't have to get up and go to the bathroom because we
right.
all suffer from, having to go to the bathroom. And I remember when I was first diagnosed with MS, I was
Hmm.
all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a night. I would have to wake up because my bladder was spastic. So
Yeah,
I would always have to pee, even though I was not drinking all that much. So I just
hmm.
got in the habit of limiting my water. And if you get all your water early in the morning, you will find that you really don't need to drink more as the day goes on. But
Yeah,
that day I did. And
yeah,
what surprised me was that night I didn't wake up at all. Even though I
yeah.
drank 30 ounces more than normal,
Hmm.
I must have just sweated everything out.
You did. Yeah,
Um, yeah, and I woke up and that morning I was like, wow, I didn't go to the bathroom at all. So,
that's
but
good. Yeah,
yeah, that's the reason why why we had such bathroom problems or and having
hmm.
to go so much. I shouldn't say bathroom
Right,
problems, but the reason why
right,
we had to go to the bathroom all the time
right.
at night is because our
Yeah,
bladders are spastic, and that
yeah,
has a MS relationship. But
right.
as I say, give it time, and you will become less and less.
Yeah.
Now would
Well,
be a good
Caroline
time to
said
answer.
she enjoys Celtic salt. I actually saw a little mini documentary on how they make the Celtic salt, and it was really interesting. I tried to order some, but it was very expensive to get it from Ireland, so I didn't get any.
Why don't you tell everyone about your latest drug for the bladder?
Oh, the desmopressin? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's working really good. I'm down to, instead of getting up 5 times in the night, I'm getting up once in the night or sometimes twice. So
yeah.
I guess if I drink a little too much water, I get up twice. And if I keep it lower, I only get up once. So yeah, it's working great. Who knew a
And
little nose spray synthetic hormone can change your life like that so
and
quickly?
to fill everyone in, desmopressin is
Yeah,
the synthetic form of vasopressin. And
exactly.
vasopressin we all have
Naturally in our bodies.
naturally when we're young. Do anyone else?
Yeah,
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I never woke up to go to the bathroom.
never.
But you wake up that morning and you'd have to go to the bathroom a lot.
Immediately. Yeah.
It's because when your
Hmm.
vasopressin in your body, it prevents you from having to go to the bathroom. But as you
Right.
get older, and this happens not just with MS people, this happens with
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
You just lose that. Vasopressin just stops
Yeah.
being produced, and so that's why everyone when they get older all have to wake up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Multiple times
that's
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. And with us,
Aggravating.
it's even worse. You know, I
Exactly.
remember, those nights
Yeah.
looking back.
A lot of interrupted sleep because of it, which
Yeah,
then defeats the getting the rest so your brain can repair itself at night.
it's such a crappy
Hmm.
thing because it's like, you wake up and you have to go to the bathroom, but it's not like
Hmm.
you get back into bed and you go right to sleep and you're
Yeah.
back into dreamland. It's like you
Yeah.
lie there for 2 hours
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then they're like,
sometimes if I'm tired enough, I'll go right back to sleep. And I have a smart bed, so it tells me how long it takes for me to go back to sleep. And sometimes it's only a minute or two. And then other times, if my mind is too active, then yeah, if I wake up once, then it's like I'm thinking about everything in the world. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah, just depends.
yeah. So
Crazy. Yeah, but yeah. They were asking if we use red light therapy. My mom answered for me. She said, yes, Angela and I both use red light therapy, and it's wonderful. And it is. The first year I had MS, I went down, there was a place down in Mount Vernon, which is an hour away from me. And I would drive down there to go and do the proper red light therapy where you lay in this big red light bed. Um, Now I can't even forget, I can't even remember what it was called because it's been so many years since I was down there. But the gentleman, he developed his own autoimmune disease that was running the place, and so he had to retire. And I don't know what happened to his red light beds. They're like $300,000 a piece. So, like my mom just said, if I won the lottery, I would buy Angela a red light therapy bed. So yeah, they're very nice. And you only have to be in it for 10 minutes, like once or twice a week. But it can be expensive. I think I spent something like $1,500 for an entire summer worth of doing the red light therapy. And it helped me walk better. It helped me lose weight. I mean, they're amazing if you can get into the real red light therapy beds.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Caroline, didn't your thing? Caroline said
Hmm.
that like she has to take 3 pills at night, and she tries to take it with as
Hmm.
little water as possible.
Yeah.
Um, but it still gets her up.
Yeah.
What I used to do, and what I not used to, but what I still do to this day actually. Um,
Hmm.
I don't have to take pills, but I like to take this. What is it? These 2 pills, and it's more it's it's more like a sleeping pill, not a sleeping pill, but it's a
Hmm.
I don't know. I take it, but what I do is instead of taking it right as I'm going to bed, I take it
Hmm.
about 45 minutes before I go to bed, uh,
Right.
and that that gives it enough time for it to go through my body, and then then I'm able to right before I go to bed, I go to the bathroom, and that seems to work.
Yeah.
So you might have to find your own
Hmm.
numbers, like how much time it takes. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I take just a little sip of water with these pills, but
Yeah.
it will, for some reason, wake you up if you go to bed with it. So
Yeah.
try to find your number, like how
Yeah.
if you can push it to like maybe an hour. Or, yeah,
Yeah.
I mine is 45 minutes.
Yeah. For the
Just
past month or so, I've moved all of my pills. I take them all earlier in the day because
yeah,
I've stopped taking the melatonin because now I do the patches, which require
yeah,
no water, and they're
yeah,
working great. So
yeah.
I'm taking LDN, which is low dose naltrexone, and it's a very small dose, but I was taking it at night because that's when I started it. And but I've moved it to take it up in the first part of my day.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
helped.
yeah. Any medicine that you can take first
Hmm.
thing, that's what I do.
Yeah, just move it up
I,
to be
I,
sooner if you can.
I have three different stages. I have
Hmm.
my morning pills, which is the mother load of it all. Then
Hmm.
I take a couple, be, a couple about 2 hours or 3 hours before bed, and then
Hmm.
as I said, what I just told Caroline, I take two pills, and it's more to like it's I forget what the name of it is. It's more of just like it enhances my sleep. You know,
Hmm.
but I don't forget what it's called. But
Yeah.
but I just take the smallest amount of water,
Hmm.
but I still need to go to the bathroom right before
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
So and if I don't have to, then I get really worried because I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wake up because of this, and that's why I was so surprised the other day when I when I drank all that much water, more water, and I didn't have to
Hmm.
go at all that night.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, I drank like a lot more than I usually do, and I nothing.
Well, it's
So
because you sweated it out earlier and you were replacing it for your cells.
probably,
Yeah.
probably. So
Let's see. Do you find LDN Lodo's soundtrack song? I don't know what that is. There's a song about LDN, or someone has a band name LDN Lodo. I don't know.
I don't
You'll
know.
have to elaborate on that, Tommy. I'm at a loss on that one.
DC, to answer your question about the potassium, I don't know if it has anything to do with the bladder spasticity. I think I know I don't have that bladder spasticity problem anymore. It was, I think it's an evolution of things. I mean, I think as
Mm-hmm.
the more and more I'm recovering, the less and
Mm-hmm.
less any symptoms come. And now, I mean, for the past 5 years, I have no spasticity in my legs or my bladder. Um, yeah, I don't know if this potassium has anything to do because and that I only said it because I take potassium now, a lot of it, but I don't know if it has any effect on spasticity.
Yeah. Yeah, the low dose naltrexone for me has been helpful. So it's hard to start it because for me it gave me incredible nausea, and I had to call my neurologist and tell her um, that it was making me nauseous to the point where I couldn't hardly do anything. And she gave me the little melt in your mouth tablets for nausea, and that helped tremendously to help me get over that first week of the onboarding of it into my system. And then now I haven't had any nausea since the first week. So yeah, and I just take one little tiny capsule, and I have to have it gets made at a compounding pharmacy. That's the only negative to it, and your insurance probably will not cover a compounding drug. So it's not very expensive. I pay like $90 for a 3 month supply, but insurance doesn't cover a penny of it, and I can't even put it into my insurance so that it's included in my um, in that $2,000 every year where it would be paid for, but they won't do it. I just tried it the other day and they're like, nope, compounding drugs are not covered by insurance. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's helpful. It helps. I'll try to send Steve one of the documentaries I have about LDN, and then if any of you are interested, you can reach out to Steve and he'll send it over to you.
Yeah.
But LDN can be very good for MS, especially in fighting the fatigue part of it. Because I tried the what is it called? It starts with an M, I think. I can't think of it. I tried it. Mm, I can't think of it. It's in my medicine cabinet. I only took a few pills of it and it didn't work for me. So
Yeah.
then I got the LDN and it worked great. So
Good. Good.
yeah, once I'm awake for the day, I'm awake, which is how I normally was my whole life. Once I wake up, I'm up. So
Yeah.
it's only the
I,
first few
I,
months
I,
of the MS that is like, oh yeah, I'm very tired. So had a lot of fatigue in the beginning, but not anymore.
DC asked, did you get vivid dreams from it?
Not that I know of, although the other night I dreamed that one of my son's friends died. I mean, it was really weird. So, and it was that he died back in middle school. So it's like my brain went back to the past to think that my son brought home a notice that his friend died. And it's like, why would I dream that? It was crazy. So, yeah, that's the only crazy dream I've had recently. So I don't remember getting any vivid dreams from LDN. So, yeah, check into it. Not like I said, I'll send that little LDN documentary over to Steve and he'll have it in his arsenal and he can send it over to you if you
Yeah,
request
yeah,
it.
just email me, stevesalzms@gmail.com.
Yeah,
If you
there you
want to know
go.
more, uh,
Yeah,
I'll pass it along. So,
there you go. Yep,
well, I
I'll
think
be
we've
sitting
done
here to
enough
wrap
damage
up here.
today. I
Yeah,
think
we're
we've
10
done enough.
minutes over, but yeah, it's been a good chat, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. It's great seeing all of you.
Yeah.
Um, you guys have a
And it
great
sounds like
week.
we're going to see DC and possibly Ahmed on the Wednesday chat. That'll be
Yeah,
great on the
yeah.
Patreon chat.
And if anyone else wants to join, hey, sign up, be
Yeah,
part of that. Yeah.
yeah.
So, all
Sounds
right.
good.
Well, everyone have a
Have a
great
wonderful
week,
week, everybody.
and we will talk to you next Saturday.
Definitely.